Hi everyone, it's me, Anna. Today I am with my friends Tatiana,
Hello.
Daniela,
Hey, what's up?
and
Hi, this is Ruth.
as some of you know, we are going to make a comparison about the topics of our past presentations. The first topic was why Mauritania women are fat, and the second one was aesthetic surgeries in Medellin, Colombia. For those who don't know what these topics are about, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. In Mauritania, there are some rural areas where girls are forced to get on with for the marriage. I'll make a parenthesis. This is a condition to get married, and they must to get married as soon as possible. So they get fat because for men this means abundance and love. The case is that the girls are taken to fattening farms. There they have to eat or eat, and if they refuse, they are punished. And that the second topic is about the aesthetic surgeries in Medellin, Colombia, and the stereotypes in an ideal woman without the perfect measurements, or women with a big booty or breasts, and fit women. In a different ways, many women decide to have these surgeries to comply with these stereotypes. Okay, now my friends are gonna make a comparison about three aspects: stereotypes, abuse, and feelings.
Stereotypes are everywhere in the world, so Mauritania and Colombia are no exceptions. Over time, certain ways of thinking, acting, and perceiving our environment have taken root in the society and have gained strength. This is a situation that happens regardless of age, color, religion, sexual orientation, nationality. But in this part of the video I'm going to talk about gender stereotypes since it often exceeds the limits with the state physical and mental of women. It's clear that both Mauritania and Colombia women have concern about their bodies, however are concerns that go toward different points. Taking into account the history of each country, it's important to talk about stereotypes. For example, in Mauritania, this is an ancestral tradition that comes from its ancestors, while in Colombia, it begins to take hold since the rise of drug trafficking and narco aesthetics. On the other hand, the thinking of society has had great power in some women to change their body with different methods. In Mauritania, men, and I would not like to say only men, but society in general is interested in a voluptuous women, regardless of whether they have perfect measurements. Before you say that women are not guided by what men want, it's important to understand that in a country like Mauritania there is repression. However, in the 21st century, some women already raise their voices to avoid these practices. And if I talk about Colombia, the situation changes, since here they are looking for measures that go with beauty standards, although the situation has currently changed. Women continue to choose surgery as a quick option, regardless of their reason.
In Mauritania, women since childhood suffer physical and psychological abuse. But why physical? Because they force them to put on weight to secure their future, preparing special potions every day. If they don't eat and vomit, her mother introduced two sticks in the big toe and squeeze them, so that the pain makes them to change her minds and they eat. Additional to this, the women suffer some health problems, for example, obesity, hypertension, respiratory problems. All this is following the ancestral custom that they have, known as lebo, and also show us the psychological abuse that the women suffer. But why psychological abuse? From an early age, they are forced to marry with men much older than them and to have children, taking away the opportunity to live their childhood and adolescence which can generate psychological problems such as desmotivation, frustration, depression, and in the worst case, suicidal thoughts. All this pressure that women have in Mauritania, it's also lived by women in Colombia, but with the difference that here they don't get fat, they lose weight. For this reason, women in Colombia perform plastic surgery, and Medellin is the city where most surgeries are performed. And all is for the psychological abuse that the women suffer every day. They suffer insults like, oh, you are very fat, you are very thin, you don't have breasts, you don't have tail, oh, you have cellulite. All this pressure makes them to feel ugly, insecure, and with the stereotypes created here, women see the need to change her physical appearance to feel welcomed in the society. As we realize, women in Mauritania and Colombia suffer a lot of psychological pressure from the cultures created with the physical, so less them to change their appearance.
As we know, good nutrition is important to obtain a perfect body. In Mauritania, it's very common for a woman to get fat to get married. On the other hand, here in Colombia, women want to lose weight for feeling beautiful. For example, in Mauritania, the weight and size of a woman is considered to be proportional to the love that her husband has. In Mauritania, there is a tradition called Le Bowl. Le Bowl consists of taking girls between the age of 5 and 13 to camps to be fattened with diets that can make them eat up to 16 calories per day, consuming 20 kilos of milk, butter, camel milk, and lamb meat. This practice includes torture for girls who don't eat, torture such as eating vomit. According to this tradition, a successful process is when a 11 years old girl reaches 80 kilos. Although the influence of Western culture is present, only 7% of girls subject to this process have been reported in cities and 75% in rural areas. As I mentioned before, here in Colombia is totally contrary. More and more women are searching for salvation through plastic surgery, thinking that this way they will be complete, they will feel good, they will be loved. Women, for feeling beautiful, in addition to resorting to plastic surgery, have adopted the habit of carrying out extreme diet. Next, I will mention this some of the most dangerous miracles diets in which they have less fat, reduce carbohydrate intake, and drink only liquids. Diets are detox diet, Duncan diet, Atkins diet, and Lonely diet. As a consequence, the increase in the number of eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia is identified, as well as in behaviors with weight reduction and obsession with building the perfect body.
To conclude, we can say that these cultures, despite being far away and not having the same culture or tradition or origin, have some similarities about the stereotypes imposed by industries or by men. Anyway, they seek to be the ideal women. I want to clarify that this is only our opinion after having researched a lot. Wait, it's me again.
Really?
Yes, but I think you will like this. To finish the bloopers. I forgot it. Thank you, everyone. Anna, today I
From an early age,
To obtain a good body. A good body.
It's clear.
marriage. For the marriage, you can believe that? This? We really?
taking away the light, the
Tanya, this is an ancestral.
our last presentation, about the past presentation.
In Mauritania,
No,
Tatiana and Daniela.
if they don't eat and vomit, hurt more.
It is warm. Pucha.
One lost weight for filler.
As someone, so
Also lived.
hello everybody.
For this reason, women in
this is a situation that I
Presentation. Past. Past.
they suffer.
We are going to talk about.
It is lived.
Mauritania, the weight. Mauritania.